right? Like right? Like not actually what that word cause was meant in that scripture.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because again, because like I'm
different definitions.
Because like I'm like they changed the definition of the
according
word.
according to where it's placed.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
And also like for example. Like in the scriptures, if you look up the word leprosy, it would give you what that meant. But then, in Google, it has a whole different understanding, right? Like a whole different understanding, I mean, where like, you have leprosy on Google, which will go into you having boils, boils,
Boy.
on your skin. So that's not what leprosy. That's not what the ancient word for leprosy was.
Yeah, basically, like I felt like that inside everything, and so I just started crying out.
Yo, so I looked deeper in it, and it says any aggregated or general collection of particulars of any sort. It says the Gentiles as constructed as Jews. Get the fuck out of here! What are you talking about? We have the full truth. What are you talking about, man? That's just forget them. That's just an edification for the video. It says it right there. A general collection of particulars of any sort. Particular. And then even further goes down to say the Gentiles as contrasted to the Jews.
And you know what, I'm a that guy was really proud, man.
Oh, of course, you know. You knew right from the get-go.
I'm a pretty much wanted us to break down this whole thing in
in 2 seconds. It doesn't work that way.
I was like, yo, you know what? If you don't want to hear it, you can step.
Yeah, get out of here.
We're not here to please you, man.
Exactly.
We're not here to please you, man. We can't explain this thing in 2 fucking words, man.
You guys don't know nothing. Let's go to church and waste your damn time.
This guy wants us to explain the whole truth in a sentence. Like as if, we're here, to be taught by him or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Bunch of bullshit. He has an Edomite.
Yeah, he is, bro.
Straight Edomite. The other one, I don't even know if that guy's a big the other one. Yeah, it would be a territory.
That guy's lost.
It was beyond. And his voice was pretty soft. Anyway, we were, you want to finish up First Thessalonians?
Like a peace inside my heart, like actually feeling his presence.
But hey, honestly, the Lord is going to reveal the truth.
Watch all the illustrations.
Yo,
I've never seen these guys in the winter.
This is in the book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 5. And when thou prayest, thou shalt not be as the hypocrites, for they love to pray standing in the synagogues or in the corners of the streets, that they may be seen of men. Verily I say unto you, they have their reward. Yo, man, that is wickedness.
Yeah, man, you got his reward. Watch.
Yo, that is wickedness, and may Yahweh shall destroy this, man.
Con.
That's wickedness, man. This is in the book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 5. And when thou prayest, thou shalt not be as the hypocrites, for they love to pray standing in the synagogue and in the corners of the streets.
That's what the Lord's getting it. That's all that's happening, man. You can see it.
That's right.
You can see it.
That's right.
That's all that's happening. Prayers, right?
In the corners of the streets. Man.
That's right. Most High's not with them, because what that is. No matter how humble they look, no matter how lowly they look, this is all for show. It's all for show. Nobody singing out in the main street.
We gotta get them to
Yeah, tear out here.
with the Edomite, like his brother.
Yeah, God.
And then we gotta get them Edomite here, praying in the streets. in the name of Jesus.
Talk about Babylon right now. Let's do Babylon.
Yeah, confusion, right?
Complete confusion all over the place.
Like Timothy 1:5, Professor It says the book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 4 verse 8. He therefore that despiseth not man but God, hath also given unto us his Holy Spirit.
Guess what? All these Edomites that just came up and Caleb came up and despised what we said, they despised the Most High. That's the same, they use the same mouth they use to despise us, the same mouth they use to praise the Lord, so called. See how much confusion that is, man? And that's worthy of a heavy judgment. That's worthy of a heavy judgment. Because you're going out and around claiming to know the word of the Most High, but you don't know it. So now these souls that you're bringing in to your whorehouse, they're actually their blood's on your hands. So all you do is set yourself up for more judgment.
But as touching brotherly love, you need not that I
Nothing more
learn.
prayer. That's crazy.
Yo, the Lord, yo. Like, you know, whatever you speak of, the Lord just reveals
Really,
it.
right here, right, yeah,
Like,
very
bam,
true.
bam, bam.
We're getting close to the end. We're getting close to the end.
But then, you know what I mean? Like, us, you know, we're looked at as the people. You know what I mean?
You guys are rich to those guys.
Yeah.
They're not about the whole world being saved.
Yeah.
They want only their people to be saved. Shit.
You know, and honestly, you know, like what that is just, you know, how the soothsaying.
Yeah.
You know, they want to, you know, pretty much hear, you know, what they want, but not what they actually should be hearing. Like, you know, not what they actually need for salvation.
You know what's funny? So people will say you can catch more flies with honey than vinegar, but we're not trying to catch them on vinegar.
We're not even worried.
You know what I mean?
And it says, but as touching brotherly love, you need not that I write unto you, for you yourself are taught of God to love one another. That's right, okay.
Right. And what's love, though? Following the commandments. And this whole book's a commandment. And it's already, and you guys are already breaking 100 of them. So calling on the name of Jesus Christ is breaking a major law.
So like I was telling you, that Jesus,
And indeed,
he doesn't just
you do it toward all the brethren which are in all Macedonia, but we beseech you, brethren, that ye increase more and more, and that ye study to be quiet and to do your own business and to work with your own hands, as we commanded you, that ye may walk honestly towards them that are without, and that ye may have lack of nothing.
That was good on that?
Yes, that would make
So now I just like a still small voice that kind of leads you in a direction. Like, just says like, oh, like one of the small examples.
Yeah, that's also the yarn.
This might seem weird, but for me, it's actually kind of
another pair?
Yeah.
literally just trying to work really.
Look at that. All three at once.
And was this guy just
Bro, that's crazy. All these people came here to get judgment. Flock of them. That's why they came. To get that.
actually said like, oh, I missed it. Oh, okay, fine.
They're happy that we're on this side of the sign.
Yeah.
So they're getting on this side.
Yo, and you know what? Like, yo, like, we make these Christians read the words.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. They just be begging us how much studying they do. They come to us like, fuck, I gotta start studying. You know what I mean? 'Cause, yeah, it's very true, very true. Like coming to school when you come to us.
Exactly, because you gotta be on, you know, on your feet, on point with everything.
And stuff, and he just starts crying and stuff. So it's so great for him.
He goes to First Thessalonians 5 and 3.
First Thessalonians chapter 3.
And
It's the book of First Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them.
prepare these sort of meetings where people
Yeah, first, right?
so it's not about me, but it's about I love how you're saying that you can handle people and like you kind of feel like
It honestly feels like it feels like it's like some kind of like angel is trying to like hold me, you know, like the Savior or something, or like
Second Thessalonians 2 and 3.
Second Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition.
The man of sin is you Edomites, man. Edomites, main you third Israelites. The main man of sin, though, is you Edomites. Because you're the one that are now being revealed as the wicked. And even spiritually, man, you're the ones that come claiming that you know the Most High and know the truth, and you're receiving the Master. So now it's pretty evident that the so-called white man, which is known as Esau in the scripture, is the devil, man. That's right. Biggest deceiver on this planet. That's why they have the highest rate of followings.
And just going to talk about that Broadway that leadeth unto destruction. Right? And like a bunch of these, I'm a Catholic priest, are goddamn pedophiles, man. In these churches, man. Which that goes to show you, man. Okay, that is your leader. And it says, who opposes and exalteth himself above all that is called God, and that is worshipped, so that he, as God, sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God.
Right. And that's funny because at the highest, the elites display this personality to a T. But at the very low of these Edomites, they still display this personality. You know how much of these Edomites are proud? And believe that, because remember, the Lord is speaking to us. So when we come up and talk to them, they look at us and say, man, you're talking bullshit, get out of here. I don't want to hear what you have to say. Guess what? They're telling the Lord the same thing. So guess what? They're pushing out that same path. Yeah, it's the same couple, yeah. They like singing while we're reading. I'm trying to sing louder too. Babylon really is everywhere. Every single place is drinking the wine of Babylon. It's true. All this collective of people, this festivals going on, a bunch of wickedness, You got this type of scenery and this type of art. Look at this shit. This is in every city on the earth. The whole world is really drinking the wine of Babylon. It's crazy.
And it says, remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things? And now you know that what would hold it, that he might be revealed in his time. This is the time. Esau is being revealed right now. Esau is being revealed, by the men of the Lord, man. By the men of Yahweh Shai, man. Showing his wickedness, man.
This is where you find that. This is where you find what's on the skirt.
That's right, man. And it says, for the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. Only he now that let it will let until he be taken out of the way. The Most High, is the one that's doing that, man. The Most High Yahweh Shai is going to take him out of his way. And
it's going to be a switch.
And we're living in a time where you guys, a bunch of people who think that they're following the Lord, but the Most High Yahweh Shai only has one truth, and the Lord, is going to reveal the truth, man. You know what I mean? Because, we're not out here to play no goddamn games, man. We're very serious about this, man. There's going to be mass death coming to this planet, but then you got people who think the Lord's coming to fucking get hugs and kisses, man. And it says, and then shall the wicked be revealed, okay, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. And who's the Lord's mouth, man? The prophets, man. You know? The Lord is revealing this wicked, and God is going to consume him by the spirit of his mouth, man.
Right, and the Holy Spirit flows in his words. His prophet. It's too accurate.
What's the second Ezra? Second Ezra 15:1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, says the Lord. You know, the words of prophecy. What's that? You know, but you know, we're living in a time, man. Okay, when the Lord is going to do a lot of damage out here, man. You know, the Lord's going to do a lot of damage. The they are local this is what they're known as in the Bible, and this is, their 9 counting today. You know what I mean?
Shit, so I'd be like,
You would be bad.
singing on to guys after.
No, I'm talking about you would be from the type of dad.
Shit, they gay.
Gad,
You gotta get better.
which means true warrior.
I was chief warrior, so shit, I mean, this is
No?
yeah, school, I mean,
Otherwise,
I'm just gonna figure it out. Back to school.
You know what I mean? And it says, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy the brightness of his coming. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan. Right?
This stuff is supposed to be spoken about. Well, I mean, what is your truth?
What is your truth then?
Truth is that the Bible, the Lord's not coming to save everybody.
Yeah,
No
I
matter
know that.
how, okay, good. So no matter how many Christians tell you that God is from the world, because God is the same. Good. So the only people that God's going to come for.
It's brothers. Hey, yo, you know what? These same people that say that God is coming for everyone are same people that believe in hell.
So it's like, it's true. Complete contradiction. You can't believe in hell.
Contradicts yourself.
Yeah, you can't believe in hell and
If
think
you
that.
Jew,
Well, you hate the wicked.
Yeah, so that's the thing. And obviously,
there is no
as a
righteous
human, it's
Jews and there is
difficult.
no
You can't
wicked
judge
Jews.
other people's hearts.
Because Jews are all right.
God is
There's only one.
So if people are going to so actually I believe that
You know? And it says right here, it says, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders, man. You know? And it says, and with all deceitfulness of unrighteousness in them that perish.
Yeah, get the scripture. I guess.
still basically you would still be your own sin.
Oh, yeah. This is in the book of Matthew, chapter 10, verse 34. Think not that I am come to send peace on the earth.
So the Lord, so the Lord said,
So that's
yes.
exactly
So the Lord says,
we all have that heart. And that's why we ask God.
the Lord said that He speaks when He. Should we read that again?
That's like that's not just for
It says, think not that I am come to send peace on earth.
actually wants to give
The Lord said, think not that I've come to send peace on the earth. Right?
Wow.
I am come not to send peace but a sword.
You have not come to descend but a sword.
To that fucking level.
So no matter how much people tell you that the Lord is here to save you, that was really sick. No matter how much people tell you that the Lord is here to love you, the Lord is here to love the whole world, and here to save the whole world, it's complete bullshit. He's not here for the whole world. Yeah, come up a little bit. I don't want to be yelling. I can't really hear you. Yeah.
She was really religious about her daughter. At first I was dating her, I was like, what's that? And then I realized like, it's probably not.
What's up? What's that?
So they started dating her, and she told me that she believed in God. She just made believe the idea of God. So I started like dating her. Like, I really loved her. I actually fell in love with her. I was like, at the same time, I
I can't hear you, bro. You gotta come up. Speak up.
it was kind of a relationship.
Come right here, bro.
I can't hear you,
Come right here.
Help her with her problems and stuff. So it just got messed up.
The King James Bible? Because they like to hear. They don't. Honestly, when it comes down to it, the King James. Yeah, the King James. Yeah.
It's because I believe that if we're designed to have God as the center, God created us to fellowship with Him. So if we don't have Him, then we take other stuff.
Well, the main reason is because understanding the King James and understanding the truth of the Bible is not for everyone. Only a small sect of people can understand it. So if someone doesn't read the King James or doesn't understand it, or doesn't understand the truth of the Bible, it's because the Most High didn't open their mind up to get it. It's the Lord who opens your mind to get the truth.
I've got a scripture, Matthew 10, verse 9. Who hath ears to hear, let him hear. And the disciples came and said unto him, Why speakest thou unto them in parables? He answered and said unto them, Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven.
So it's given unto them to know the mysteries of this book, to know how to understand it, to understand the truth.
But to them it is not given.
So it's given to see how Shah was here. It's like, listen, the truth is given to you to understand, not the rest of the people around you. Why? It's because it's not for the world, and I'm not here for the world. I'm here for you and the elect.
Yeah, of course.
Right.
That revelation.
Absolutely. But even two thirds of Israel,
What's that?
yeah, the prophets of Israel.
Yeah, they're here today. They're here. You know why? Because because the word prophet just means to say before. When you prophesy, you're saying, you know what, this thing is gonna happen on this day. And if it does happen, guess what? That makes you a prophet. Whereas people, have their own understanding of what a prophet is. This holy guy, sitting, you know what I mean? That's not what a prophet is, man. The word prophet just means to say before. And the Lord, He sent a prophet to tell people.
Every nation.
Yeah. Sorry, what's that?
You believe in that too, right?
What?
The prophet said to every nation.
No, like I'm a, the prophet, like the Lord said, was of these people, of the Israelites. Every single prophet in the Bible was because if she could,
and every prophet and the prophet might have went to every other nation, but he only went to every other nation
of the people that look like
exactly.
Yeah,
Because Israel, because Israel was in there. Because Israel is scattered among every nation. Exactly. So, for example, you're Somali, right? Okay, so let's say an Israelite.
You have,
Yeah, go ahead.
Right, like you also have Israelites in Somalia today. Today you have Israelites, who actually look like the Somalians, but their spirits are the spirit of these people, man.
Done. That's that simple.
Again, what God created the rest of the
They have for their own judgment. They have their own law. Every nation has their own role on earth.
Yeah.
This is the thing. God created
Everybody's supposed to stay on their own lane.
literally. Stay in your own lane. You have your own land. You have your own way of living. Live that way. I have my people who I teach to live and who I gave rules and laws and statutes to. They're going to live their way. And in the end, really, everybody's going to live one way, but one way according to certain Most High.
Yeah.
Which is going to be through His people. His people are going to demonstrate that.
Okay, so I was moving into a new place.
Make sense?
Yeah, you know why? Because you know today you have this world, a bunch of people just mingled together. It's a melting pot. The Most High, when He created the nations, He divided them. He said, you know what? This is your land, you stay there. This is your land, you stay here. This is your land, you stay here. And that's what it's gonna come back to. Okay, the Most High is gonna set everything back in order. You know, that's just how He likes it. That's how He's done it. But then you got people who want to pretty much, like for example, America. America is called what? The melting pot. Why? Because you have every single nation in America. The Most High is gonna destroy America. Why? Because when everybody got together, guess what? You know, the Tower of Babel. You know, wickedness, you know, pretty much, you know, yeah, you know, that's where wickedness begins. When everybody comes together.
That's right.
You know?
Confusion. All different types of people coming together is confusion. That's why it never happens. No matter how much this world wants to scream for one love, it never happens. Because guess what? It's not supposed to.
I don't know though.
If it was, it would have happened by now. A long time ago.
Yeah. Right? Because think about it. If everybody actually loved each other and they actually sincerely did it, you know, right? Then there wouldn't be this much confusion.
Yeah, way too
It's
much
because
confusion.
people say it, but they don't actually mean it, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's why there's confusion.
Which is their spirit. That's how they actually are, right? You can say something, but if you don't actually mean it, that right? You are who you are, and that begins with the spirit, not by what would be interesting, but
Not
what
what
you
you
say.
say. Exactly.
You know?
That's why
Like
you say
assuming that
actions
there's
speak
not
louder
in the
than words.
point where
But what you
there is
do
a
will always
God
say louder.
that
Will always
is
speak more language louder than what you say.
control from the beginning.
Yeah, it's all good, it's all good. It's all good,
For
man,
some
you
reason, we
know?
have this
Like it's here, you know?
Yeah, it's all here. Yeah.
Like it's
It's like,
here,
yeah.
you know,
that seems to go against what God God says, and we're allowed to do these bad things.
That's
So
right,
it's like this
man.
whole question of like, okay, well, why do you
Like
will
the
that?
King James version,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I'm living that.
Yeah.
He would just
Well, that's
I guess,
what
you know,
God
just make
Yeah, man,
force
exactly.
people to under control.
Exactly, man.
But then it was.
But God
Oh yeah,
says
exactly.
it's
Which is
free
why, like, you know, which is why, yeah, which is actually an act of God, man. You know, right? Because the Most High, He only revealed the truth to who He wants, right? So He's gonna open up your mind to go back to the Hebrew to search. Okay, you gotta do your due diligence, man.
You think that that's the end of this?
What's that?
You think it's
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Universe, galaxies,
Yeah.
planets upon planets, things you never seen.
that would never.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just live in here, man. Wait till the kingdom comes.
Like in the kingdom, you know, is you know, like in the kingdom is when the Most High, you know, He's gonna give us spiritual powers and give us our spiritual bodies, and then we will be able to actually go to the different planets. That's where in the Bible.
like, I'm not offended or is that what you feel for me?
You know, because you know, right now we are at a low state.
Because I can see
You know,
what you mean.
we're actually supposed to be gods in the earth. You know. So therefore, we're like, you know, for example, you know, like when you want to become a Superman, we're supposed to have powers like that, man. And in the Bible, it says, you know, that's what we're gonna get. You know, like, you know, right? Like
By the way, my mother is from Florida.
kind of goes with what we were saying earlier about like people who don't doubt.
yeah, you know
And if
what?
you're not doubting,
Yeah, you know, but like, you know, at the end of the day, you know, it's about what your father is. You know, but again, not even that, but you know, again, like, you know, like it's about the spirit, man. You know, because again, like your father, yeah, you know, your father might look like a Somalian, but what's his father?
Do you have an image of what God is like?
We have an image of what his son looks like. We have an
Look,
image
look,
of what
look,
his son looks like.
like a depiction, you know, of what he looks like, not an actual image.
Yeah, the picture.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know Jesus is not whatever.
Yeah. We don't have an actual image. What's that?
Maybe a part of it.
Yeah.
I know it was like a lot of black people.
Yeah, it's true.
What I'm saying, you still believe in that?
God?
God.
Son of God? Oh, I believe, yeah.
You still believe in that?
But it's not, his name is not Jesus. But yeah, I believe in the Son, Yahweh Shai. what I'm saying? But I believe he is the son of the Most High. Absolutely. He is not the Most High, but he is the son of the Most High.
Which means, like, I mean, he was the first spirit created.
Ever created.
You know?
God, he gave you
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, for example, like, we are also sons of God. You know? But then again, you have people, kind of like, I'm trying to understand, how can God have a son without having sex with a woman? You know what I mean? Come on, man. He's the Heavenly Father.
Don't get your mind in that.
He's the Heavenly Father. Well, again, you have people who can't understand that the Most High has a son, and that's who the world called Jesus Christ. Why? Yeah, it's because these people, they're like, I don't believe it. It's impossible, because they understand that the only way you can have a son is through sex. The Most High doesn't need to have sex in order to have children, right? Right? We are also sons, and daughters of the Lord. But what we're saying, or what the scripture says, is that who the world called Jesus was the first spirit that the Most High brought into life. And then Jesus Christ, who the world called Jesus Christ, he created everything else. But given, the Most High is the one that gave him, to do the things that the Most High wanted. Jesus is not the Most High. He's not the Most High. The Most High is on a different level. Okay, it goes to Most High, who the world called Jesus, to man, and then that's that is the thing. But these so-called Catholics or these so-called Christians, they will tell you that Jesus is also God. Jesus is also the Most High. That's not true. That's not true. They're two different entities, but they agree on the same thing. For example, if you have a woman that believes everything, that you teach or whatever, right? She becomes a part of you. Therefore, you guys are actually one. That's why the scripture says, that a man shall leave his father and his mother and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh. Meaning that there's supposed to be in agreement. That doesn't mean that they're the exact same person, right? It just means that they are in the same agreement. Right? Yeah, because again, you got people who believe, who say that the Most High and His Son are the same person. That is a contradiction. That doesn't make sense.
You think that people took Jesus' blood?
What's that?
He was born.
What's that?
Yeah, they thought it was a miracle that
Because the way he was born.
He was actually born through sex.
Through sex, actually. Right? People actually think that Mary was a virgin, as in a woman who never had sex. No, that word virgin, again, you have to go back to the original tongue, right? The Hebrew, that word virgin, that word virgin actually means a young woman. So when the Bible says that a virgin